Hey everyone, it's Danielle with the Victorious Planner and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you an update on how it's going with my faith planner. This is the big Walk by Faith Happy Planner. And we're also going to do just some quick decorating for next week in this planner. So first thing I will point out, as we open this up, I do want to share with you I've decided how I'm going to use the perpetual calendar in this planner, and I'm going to use it to list out different attributes of God. Now there are like places online, things you can find like 365 attributes of God. There's also this awesome YouTube video where it's just a voice like speaking out all of the attributes of God, and I love to just have that on in the background once in a while. If I remember, I'll link that below so you can check that out if you like to just do like quiet meditating times or just have stuff like that on in the background. But anyway, I'm doing this a little bit different. I am listing out my own kind of attributes, if you will. So some of them are similar, some crossover, yes, but like I'm just listing out things that I know to be true of God in my relationship with Him. So they'll be a little bit different than maybe the more uniform ones, I guess. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but it's just going to be whatever comes to me on that day as I'm just reflecting and spending time with God. So wanted to share that with you. The next thing I think I'll share, you might even notice slightly on this page. So I had a mishap with this planner already, and I'm so sad about it. But gosh, it's probably been like a week and a half now. It was on It was while I was in the second week, I think, of using this planner. I took it downstairs to study. I took this in my She Reads Truth John study book downstairs, and I had it open like this, and the John study book on top. I think it was on top. And I set it down and I went to fill my water bottle, which I happen to have next to me, this huge Starbucks water bottle. Went to fill that, filled it up with water, was walking back towards my study area and trying to put the lid on my water cup. Somehow, I don't know, it was super early in the morning. I was probably still half asleep was the problem. I ended up dropping the whole bottom dropped out from under me, and the entire cup of water spilled on this planner. And so I don't know how much you can pick up in the video, but the pages are wrinkled, at least most of the front ones are wrinkled. Where I had already written, the ink had ran. Here's some spots. And the first week, for some reason, most of the water went right here. It completely just destroyed the bottom parts of these pages that I just thought were so gorgeous. And then just some of the ink bled through here, just different parts of this planner. And then even as you start to flip through a lot of the pages, they're not just like completely flat and smooth like they were at the beginning. So you know what, it's all good. It really is. It's not the end of the world, but if you love your planners like I do, you know that I took that a little bit hard right away. So anyway, other than spilling full glasses of water on this planner, using this planner is going really well. The other thing I'll point out quick, I don't know if I shared this in another video yet or not, but I'm using the calendar spreads in this planner for gratitude. So every day just writing something or a couple things that I'm thankful for on that day is kind of part of my morning study rhythm. So I'm on the third week of this planner. I'll be finishing it up, and then for this video we're going to be getting next week ready in my planner, which will be the week of January 17th. So let's pull these pages out. As you may have noticed or guessed, I'm not overly decorating these pages because they mostly are to write scripture, write keywords, observations, and write out my thoughts and application for that day. So lots of writing and journaling happens in this planner, so not a lot of extra stickers, but I love adding some pizzazz in there with at least a few stickers. So for this week, I pulled some out of the Abstract Watercolor sticker book, and let's just begin putting these on here. So the first thing I'm actually going to do, I'm going to grab some parchment and put it underneath. You may have seen me do this in previous videos, but I am going to do some stickers down the center. Anytime I'm doing stickers down the center or that go off the edges of the paper, I prefer to put some parchment underneath just so I don't end up getting things stuck to the desk and everything. It just seems to go a lot smoother. usually. Okay, as much as I can get these wrinkly pages next to each other, I'm going to. And you can see, you might be able to see the wrinkles on these ones. They're pretty water damaged, but still gonna make the most of this planner. It's still such a gorgeous planner. I was literally thinking the night before that happened, I was finishing up writing a little more in this planner, and I just was thinking, you know what? Of all my planners in this year's lineup, I really think that this is my favorite one. And apparently that's how I treat my favorite planners. Just spill a bunch of water on them. No, I did want to share that with you guys, though, just to hopefully maybe give some encouragement to some of you. I don't know if anybody else out there is just a little clumsy like me. You're not alone. Okay, I just pulled a few of these stickers to go down the center. I wasn't quite sure how I want to do it. We're just going to kind of go with it. And I may just reach in there and see if we can grab one more. I thought I had enough to sort of go the whole way or close to the whole way. Let's just do just a smaller one to add just a little bit more. Oops, my goodness. If I can hold on to it. Just a little bit more at the very bottom here. There we go. Get those pressed down. Okay, and then I have just a couple, I think 2 stickers that have words on them. So this one says, "You're one decision away from a totally different life." And it looks like that quote is by Mark Batterson, which, if I have the right person in mind, he actually does write some pretty good books. Hopefully I'm thinking of the right person. I could be way off. But I'm going to put this one down here. And I don't mind covering just a little bit of some of these squares, like as long as I'm leaving part of it to write in for that day. And I think this one, we're going to go along this edge. So I just grabbed a few, other than the 2 that have words on them, I just grabbed a few sort of random stickers, like strips of washi and just a couple different shapes of stickers that I'm just kind of throwing around on here. Let's go there. And then I think it will look really good once it's filled in with all of my words. But like I said, I think I just plan to keep these pretty simple when I'm decorating for my faith planner, because it's the main part of it is to just spend time writing and reflecting. Okay, that's it. See, very simple. Let's get the middle cut here, and then we'll quickly punch these holes and then throw it back in the planner and we'll be ready to go. So do you guys have a faith planner in your 2022 lineup? And how are your lineups going now that we are getting into the getting into the 4th week, I think. Oh my goodness, time is flying. Or no, it's only going to be the 3rd week of January, I guess, but the 4th week of your planners, if you started, they technically started on December 27th if you started them right away. I have a couple like this one that I did start right away, and then I have a couple that I let me get rid of these other hole punches. A couple that I just glued those first pages together and started on the actual first full week of January. And what am I doing, you guys? I'm grabbing the wrong hole punch. This is just a classic. It won't fit my big. So luckily I do have this one. And if you don't have a hole punch yet, and you use a variety of planners, try to get one of the big ones because you can actually use it for all 3 sizes of Happy Planner. If you don't ever use the big, then the classic is great because you can use it for classic and mini. Okay, so if you notice, I take the bottom plastic part of the hole punch off if I'm doing this so that I can line up those holes and then punch it, push that through. And sometimes, oh, do we have one somewhere? Sometimes they get right there. Sometimes they get stuck. And then if you're, oh goodness, there we go. If you're punching stickers, you just have to be careful that they get stuck in there a little bit. And right now it's probably not helping that this paper is really wrinkly from my water mishap, so it's not just flat and easily sliding in and out of there. So that's a good tip. Try to not spill a full glass of water on your planners. Usually, if I was just doing this without being on the video, I'd probably take time to clean each one of those out right after hole punching one page. I will sit here and clean it after we're done, guarantee. But didn't want you to have to sit through all that. I will say these are the clear, like see-through stickers. Sometimes those are a little bit more stubborn when you go to punch them out. Oh, and then stuck. So a lot of times I'll just have to take my tweezers, which I will do, and pick off the little edges. Okay, but I think we mostly got it. I can do cleanup after I end this video, but let's pop these back in here and see how that looks down the center. There we go, just a little pizzazz down the center, a few extra stickers, and then I'll go ahead and fill it in with lots of writing this week. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment below, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you so much for your support, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye!